Perfect, 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 I'm out of shape. You know how to tell when you're getting fatter? You breathe hard. You run up your stairs. You breathe hard. You go simply from putting your shoes on to go into your car. You sit down. You breathe hard. Another big giveaway for me that I've gained weight was my back. I've got lower back issues like sciatica, pinched nerve stuff, and that is my indicator to let me know that I'm getting out of shape. I've always kind of had that issue. Pre-2011, 2012, I had gotten fat compared to when I was a teenage, young 20s, whatever. When you work in a restaurant, you're surrounded by food, especially when I was a cook. You eat. It's just what you do. Then I had made plans to go into the military, so I was running every day, working out every day, eating stuff like soups and really watching what I ate, so I slendered down a lot. And then I got into restaurant management, and when the stresses started kicking on, I started getting out of a normal workout regimen, and before you know it, I had ballooned back up, and I didn't even notice. Well, not physically, like I saw myself in the mirror and kept seeing the same person, but small things were giving it away, like my breathing patterns, and my back issues started to come back. When someone pointed out to me that I was gaining weight, I just laughed, because working out had been a big part of my teenage years, and so I mentally know what it takes to get there. It's showing up, it's pushing yourself day in, day out. And to be honest with you, as in my 30s, I kind of just been giving myself the pass that it's okay, and being comfortable with that. Mainly is like, I feel like it's because I feel like it's okay to give my brain a rest. But to be honest with you, I look at that also as a dangerous slope. It's a double-edged sword. So for that being said, I need to get back into the swing of things. Generally, because I also notice a third thing that's missing, and it's just natural motivation. As a guy, if you know anybody that's known me, I was always like so high energetic. I was always jumping around, touching ceilings. I just felt like that was the thing to do. There hasn't. The other day I realized, like, I haven't felt like touching a ceiling in a long time. And so that's just about it. I'm gonna start eating better, start getting on a workout regimen. I've gave myself workout goals to make sure that I'm pushing myself to reach these particular goals. Now, currently, right now, I don't feel like running any like marathons or Ironmans, like pushing my body to the limit like that. I just want to be able to be healthier and look better, feel better. In fact, 2-3 years ago, I reached out to a really close friend of mine, someone I grew up with since childhood. I haven't gotten her permission yet to give the name of my dietary plan, but because it's such a wild name, a common name, at least for me it is, I'm just going to call it the Sheena dietary plan. There are parts of it that I love, and there's something I also want to try as well, and that's intermediate fasting. Now, with her dietary plan, it's you eat 7 times a day, and there's small meals, just like fillers. You wake up and you eat your breakfast, which is like normally like oatmeal and like an egg. Then you go work out, and then you snack, you eat lunch, you snack, you eat dinner, you snack again, I think. So in generality, 7 meals a day, which keeps your metabolism going, and drinking a crap ton of water throughout your day as well. and you should be able to burn fat that way. Except for that part that I like the Terry Crews method of intermediate fasting. Intermittent? I think it's intermittent fasting. Which means basically you fast until about like 1, 2 o'clock in the afternoon, then you eat your first meal. Mainly because I just don't like eating before I work out. Like having like a snack or like a granola bar or something like that if you're feeling it. Alright, so weigh-in time. Okay, just to give you a little physique appeal of my attributes. I'm 6'4". I'm kind of a wide base. I mean, naturally. Semi-athletic. Nothing great, I guess. But hang on. Already, it's not looking good. 272.5. That's a long way away from 225. Okay. I can't think about the journey because it'll throw off my motivation. But I do have a way of tracking the progress. As you can see, this is the second time that I've tried to do this from the first time. And I actually started making progress before beginning of last year, was it? Back in June, last summer. And so, part 2. Alright, so, as you can see, I did it like, what did I say, 272, I'm just gonna say 275. And what I'll do is I'll write the date. Every time I get closer and closer, or hitting one of these weights, marked by 5-pound increments, all the way till I get to the 225 mark. And then, yeah, so the only difference I have from most people who are trying to lose weight is I've already been there. So I do know there's light at the end of the tunnel. My biggest obstacle is that will have to face, is my age. It's just understanding that I'm getting older. I'm not no spring chicken anymore, but getting down to 225 is something that's going to require a lot of effort and a lot of push.
Told it's the cats in the cradle and the silver spoon. As I watch the dope fiend near the end of the room. I took his $20 as I exit the room. My brother gone to November, I'm trying to make it to June. My mom told me, son, you chasing the tune. I told her, mom, the way I'm living, I'm gonna make it there soon. Look in the eyes of a man that's woke, but like to take naps. I don't do a lot of rap, but I was known to cap. Put the gun up and tried to chase rap. But who knew the cops would try to chase me back? I ain't dealing dope. The preacher out here selling hope. I mean, when I was fucked up my crap, then I had to sell soap. But nope, it's a different plan. Got a different scheme. It's kids looking up to me. I got a different dream, like Martin Luther, but still got the option to shoot you with the Malcolm X mind by any means. You niggas get your team together, make a scheme, and you can be a billionaire before you 23. That's what they sell you. I'm not a millennial, but in my head, I be spiritual. I'm spitting balls, y'all. You gotta listen to me. It's y'all, dog. I'm like a cat chasing a yarn ball. I'm so confused. Hollywood.
Jordan, Haley, we got Meech, DJ B-Wo, almost back. Tell the folks what you're up to these days.
A whole lot of everything. Of course, like you said, I'm a member of the group of Strangers. Yeah, we're a super group. We're compiled of like 6 solo individuals who came together and made a super group, and we've been going strong for the past 3 years. We do have another album about to drop in March called Brotherhood Built This. Is actually the Strangers' debut album. The DZ album was like an introduction to who the Strangers were, but this is like our official debut album.
The reason why I had to have D on here, with the evolution of us growing into men, there has been a lot of people that we have grown up with to be rappers and artists, musical artists as well. And I honestly feel that from a standpoint of a lot of all these creators, he's one of the very few people who've actually taken it that serious and applied himself into his art. And now they're touring at different spots. Where are some of the places you've been?
We've been everywhere. We've been to Texas, Atlanta, New Orleans, everywhere. I've been down south. This music thing has taken me a lot of places over on the West Coast, but we're still doing it. So if you want to get at us, just hit me up.
For me, he's inspiring because of that. He's constantly focused. I call him all the time. We talk all the time, and if he ain't working, he's in the studio all times of the day. You get it, which then puts me back into my studio, which is my office at the house, and I got to get to work just so I can compete with this guy. He's done. I'm gonna brag on you for a little bit more. That's cool. My man, I think it's been a year now that you did the Bone Thugs, that you opened up for them.
Yeah, it was a year. November was a year, I believe, somewhere in there. I don't remember. We've done a lot. We've opened up for Bone Thugs and Harmony. We've opened up for Big Boy from Outkast. We opened up for Naughty by Nature. I got a video with Trex, man. He's really cool. Like, that's like my uncle now.
And that's out there in the
Vinyl Music Hall in Pisco.
So in Fort Walton, where are some of the places that you guys normally perform at?
Well, our home venue is the Green Door Music Hall. They gave us our first shot when like nobody knew us, when we were like performing like 5 people. They were the people that believed in us. They were the one that backed us. So we're always going to have a home there, and we always try to do a lot of our shows when we get back to the local act. We always do that at the Green Door Music Hall because they really people show us love and give us a platform to do what we do. And now we're way bigger, so we never forget about them. So we always come back and do shows there. You know, we still in.
What's other than your album, do you have your own record company?
I do. Well, we do. I am actually a business partner of Elevated Underground, which is a label I'm signed to as well, which is owned by Marcus Leslie, who was the architect of The Strangers. And I'm his business partner in that. And I have a management company called Dollar Entertainment Management, which Marcus is my business partner on that. And we have an artist called Miss Audia Stone. Y'all be able to look out for her. We just did a cover for her that's at like 5,000 views right now. We just dropped it like 3 days ago. So yeah, I'm just doing all kinds of stuff. I have a production company called B12 Productions, which is also me and Marcus. That we do a lot of stuff together. Me and my boy Oblique. But yeah, we gotta know that people won't tell y'all it's not a lot of money in this. It's money, you can make money, but you definitely gotta have other avenues if you want to do this, because to get it started is gonna cost. With anything you do though, but especially with the music. So you young cats out there that want to do music, make sure you know what you want to do. Make sure you put all into it, because you're gonna get out what you put in. And make sure you got some kind of budget and some kind of money, because you're gonna need it. That's why I use music to fund other things, because in management and in producing music. And by the way, B12 is producing an album from H.P. McCoy, Better Days Ahead. That'll be out here soon too. We got our stamp all over that. Dollar and Dream. We did an album deal with him, one album deal, and we're gonna be putting out 2. So be on the lookout. Facebook took that shit down immediately. Like, they don't play about that.
By the way, these paninis are bomb, man.
Hey, Enlightened Studios paninis, y'all did this.
Cole, thank you very much. By the way, Cole and Crystal, they're the only ones I met, but they're 2 of the 3 owners of Enlightened Studios. They were so kind of us, so kind of them to let us use their stage to perform. In fact, this is what this space is about. creative people, musically, artistically. I see painters in here. People like myself, who's a YouTube vlogger. They welcome creators into the space to do what you feel is comfortable or whatever. Definitely come see them and try out some of the delicious coffees. I'm in here quite a bit, and they just started doing the panini press, and it's on point. These sandwiches are crazy.
Great, man. They're delicious. Look, they're gonna make me run and get another one now. We're playing.
Oh, I'm gonna do a shameless plug for Enlightened Studios too. There's a lot that's happening, man. So their happy hour is from 4 to 7. That's half prices on wine and $1 off on beers. So they're basically a wine and beer spot. No alcohol. I mean, no liquor. Events. Open mics are on Wednesdays. I need to check that out. They have jam sessions on Thursday, and Hayden, who's the drummer here, I have him on one of the videos. I guess the way he described it to me was they have like random instruments put up on the stage. People just come up and jam out and do whatever. How did you break out into the hip hop scene here? Like, what was your first performance? You remember that?
My first ever performance? My first experience of rapping and on stage, being on stage was when me, my good friend Mickey Mouth, who's also a rapper, a local rapper who's really talented too. That's like my brother. Me, him, my other good friend Jared Williams, who owns Get the Coast. I'll go check him out.
Shout out to Jared, shout out to Mickey.
But him, my boy Eternal, KO, and Ace Nova, they had a studio in their house, Studio 95. So we went under the whole like Studio 95 thing, and we wanted to put out a CD, and we were just young broke kids. So we were like, yo, we finna put out this CD and get some money. You know what I mean? Yeah. Pretty much that's how it worked. Like I printed up the shits at my mom and dad's house, stuck them on the CD, we burned them and sold them for like $10. We was tripping, like the quality was terrible, but we was rapping, you know what I'm saying? And
it was a start.
It was a start, and then like something that was always with me, and like, you know, when the universe wants something, when you want something, the universe is gonna make sure you have it. And even when I didn't want to do music, I wanted to do music. So, you know, it just came to me when I was ready.
That's one of the things I touched base with on a couple of the vlogs before this, as I'll explain to them, like, to also touch base about you saying just getting started and doing your thing and figuring it out along the way. Majority of my first few vlogs were passion projects. In fact, the very first one happened in here in the Enlightened Studios, where I'm literally testing out cameras and then trying to figure out what works, what doesn't work for me. But D, I look at him, not like, I have a competitive streak in me, and there is this, it's a healthy one. At least I like to think so, like not Michael Jordan kind of competitive, but like where I learned something about myself. If I see somebody that I idolize, for us, it's like stupid good, right? Yeah. And I felt like I've never want to disrespect him, so I never want to outshine him, kind of thing. But I realized that if I told myself, kept it to myself, like I'm gonna try to outdo this guy, I got better as I went. And so that's what I do with you. Like it's not like a jealousy thing. It's all right, my man is out here working. What is it gonna take for me to get to where he's at? See, because D's the unofficial mayor for Walmart. Anytime I walk around town, I'm like, blase, blase, blase. My boy Demetrius, they're like, oh, you mean D? I know D. Yeah. Shout out to DJ B Woke back here on the ones and twos. They still call it that?
B Woke, man. Y'all go. Hey, he do weddings. He DJ events. He do EDMs.
Yeah.
He do all that
with the car. Man, tell that's the real deal right there. You know, he's straight up.
Be woke. If you want this stuff done, you know, holler at me too. We do that too at Elevated Studio. The only thing we don't do is babysit and do hair, man. We do everything. You come on. I feel now because you're doing what you love.
do you feel a sense of fulfillment, or do you feel like what are your thoughts with this whole thing?
To me, it's more something I'm passionate about versus something I do for a living. Weddings and stuff, yeah, you make pretty good money, but I'm more so just like making my own music, mixing and matching what I like. You know, I have a different taste than I think a lot of people. I think a lot of people enjoy listening to it, so that's why I do it. Not really to make money on it, just because it's something I'm passionate about. But if I can make money on it.
Are you doing? Are you putting anything on SoundCloud or?
Not really. I'm gonna start doing some mixes and stuff, get my name out there a little bit, just so the fans can have a way to listen and stuff.
So how can they find out what you're up to? Like all your.
So I'm on Facebook. I'm on Instagram.
I'm about to follow you right now.
Yeah, use all the followers. Go get some likes, you know. But anything I do, I'll be posted on there periodically. Do a lot of shows downtown Fort Walton area mainly. This is where I live, so Fort Walton is really my stomping grounds.
Baylor is actually is dating the wonderful Haley back there too. She's behind the camera. If she ever wants to grace it.
Hello.
So we've all worked with each other like some form or fashion. I used to work with her. I used to work with him.
Andy.
Worked with him. Knowing him forever. Jordan back there. J Rock.
My top 3 all time.
Yeah.
Oh, that's easy.
Yeah.
It's on Facebook.
Oh man, Jay-Z, Andre 3000. I can't do 3. I'm gonna have to do 5.
All right.
Jay-Z, Andre 3000, J. Cole.
I knew J. Cole.
That's 3, right?
Yeah.
Fabulous.
4.
Shit, and the Strangers.
I ain't mad at that.
I don't know if I can do 5. I can do 3.
I know.
I know a lot of
Okay.
DJs, man. I listen to a lot of EDM stuff. Troy Boy is my favorite of all time. As far as rap goes, I like J. Cole, Kevin Gates, a couple of my favorites. I grew up listening to Lil Wayne, not so much anymore.
You gotta say Boosie for me.
And my girlfriend loves Boosie.
Asterisk. Oh, there.
But
Yeah.
she's this tall and she's white.
Y'all better be woke, cause y'all sleep and be is
That's
woke,
right.
man. I'm underrated, B. They be playing with me.
You gotta check out his.
I done said some shit in my time.
Freestyle that he did outside. It's,
Oh, yeah,
it's amazing. Yeah, it's gonna be on the video.
Be woke, man.
Be woke. Be woke. What
And
do
he
you
a
want?
DJ.
What venues do you DJ, homie?
This one, I'm gonna start going over to Green Door too in March.
Green Door. You said weddings, right?
Right here at Enlightened Studios, we're gonna start doing some shows here soon.
Yeah, I hate
Enlightened
that.
Studios.
I hate that.
We might take Be Woke with us.
Hey.
Maybe I'll open my own studio.
We might bring Be Woke on stage with us.
We might have to do
Wake
an
up.
event. I'm gonna have D Jordan, probably see Haley too, as long as we got DJ Be Woke with us in future vlogs. I'm gonna make him. Make them.
He underrated.
I didn't know why Haley's sitting off in the corner.
He underrated.
What, you need me up there?
Haley, I want to put you on anyway. But I want to thank y'all for hanging out. I want to add more artistic people in here. I'm gonna look for painters and whatever. If you know any artistic people, please go down into the YouTube description and link them up. Find me. Send them to my Twitter, my Facebook account, my IG. Everything's open. And I would generally love to get to meet these people and put them on.
And I'm coming back.
All right.